welcome to episode 1 of the Adorn SMP. In this SMP, I am joined by a bunch of lovely creators. I will put all of their little faces up on the screen right now. And what we'll be doing in this SMP is, it's mainly a building SMP. And you know, we kind of build our own things and then we find ways to connect the world together and make everything blend super pretty. We get to find a bunch of cool ways to do that, which I am also very excited about. I have pretty much planned out everything I want to do for this series, so I am ready to get started. Thank you to the members that invited me to this SMP. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. First thing, you might be wondering two things actually. One, where are you right now exactly? And two, why do you look like that? Well, as for the second question, we are going to be a frog for this SMP. I wanted to challenge myself and do something more outside of the box, since I tend to do like more medieval and like fantasy builds. So I wanted to do like a cool cyberpunk kind of neon vibe. So I thought, what better to build around that than a poison dart frog, which is what we are. I am coining this little skin as Cherribbit, and we are going to build a bunch of fun froggy stuff. We are going to be a little mischievous if I can find things to do for that. I want to do like a mix of like overgrown kind of succulent vibes instead of normal plants. Now, as for the first question, where are we? Admittedly, this SMP started a while ago. I mentioned it in a post, I think, or a video or something, but I was very busy these past couple of months because I was doing a fast-paced college program, which is also why I haven't been really uploading. So I've had like zero time, but now I have fully mapped out this series and 2 other series that I want to do. So now I am confident to start recording again and hopefully get some more stuff out for you guys. I also kept recording this first episode like 5 times, and I just didn't like how it turned out. So I didn't upload it. Or I didn't even get to like finishing the video, obviously, because we have a blank island. In today's video, we are going to be starting on our starter base. I need to catch up. As we can see, for our starter base, I already have it built on a blueprint. It's super cute. The inspiration for our build is like a big succulent. So let me actually get my things. I put them away so that I could do the intro. We also have a little gift. It says, "Hi neighbor, hope you are settling in well. You have the gift of flight now, you're welcome." And an elytra, oh heck yes. Happy New Year, and present for Cherry. Oh lord. Yeah, you can see how long it's been. I am so sorry. First things first, let us get a shtick, because we have the Lightmatica mod in here. I think I'm going to put our house right smack dab in the middle. So let us go ahead and load our starter base. Okay, I think right here is gonna work just fine because we're gonna build around it. And I think it would be kind of cute to have our house face over here towards our neighbors. And I think I might make this river bigger so that I can put like life-size lily pads in here, because I see that Geese has put some lily pads down, and I think it would be cool to match the theme. That will be for a later date. So the materials we will need are green stained glass, lime terracotta, and then as far as our terrain goes, I kind of want to do like a one of the members pointed out that it was kind of like an avatar theme. So I want the ground to be kind of dark toned, with the exception of like some moss patches and dark green and mossy cobblestone and stuff like that. I will throw up some more reference pictures right here so you know what I'm talking about. Let us travel to the spawn tree. I want to show you guys that it is gorgeous. All the members have been working really hard on it, and so we can see what type of blocks they have available for us. And we are not too far from spawn, which is good. Here it is, the spawn tree. This is so pretty. I haven't been in here in a while. Okay, this is the block room. I'm going to go through and see which blocks we need, and hopefully I don't have to take too much. Stuff that we're able to just, you know, get easily, I'm not going to take from here, but seeing as I'm so behind, some of the harder things would be great to get. So thankfully, most of the things that we need, I can very easily get. As far as other blocks, instead of grabbing a bunch of the blocks, I decided to get saplings of a few things. And then I got a starter stack of moss that we can bone meal. And then I did get our full list of calcite. I got our tuff and our stone slab, which we only needed created this many of. And yeah, I think that puts us at a good starting point to get to building. Oh, we're right by gym space. I can show you guys gym space. Yeah, look at gym space. This is so cool. And then we see Jay's over here. I love that everything's so like close together so we could see it in the distance. I'm going to plant our pale oaks. I think they just grow right here. I don't know if we need the moss or not. Am I doing this wrong? Hold on. Let me Google. Oh, I need 4. Through my idiocy, we can actually plant these now. We didn't even need the moss. Oh well. Ooh. Ah. Okay. So I am going to spend all this time material gathering. After that, we are going to build the base. And then after that, we are going to do all these surrounding areas and stuff. So I will see you whenever I get back with all the supplies. We are back finally after a few hours. I have officially gotten everything on the list. With the exception, I decided to swap out a few things because I realized just how hard lime and green dye is to get. Oh my god. I decided we weren't doing that, so I've grabbed some oak leaves from the tree, and then another substitute we're doing is instead of magenta concrete powder, I just have a little bit of extra purple, and then I'm going to mix in amethyst to texture. And yeah, I also have a little bit of extra moss to combat the missing green stained glass, and you know, the leaves will also make up for it as well. And as you have probably noticed, I went ahead and did the bottom terrain for the base. Now, it doesn't look too pretty right now. This zombie does not help. I missed. Thank you. But I can assure you, once we get to landscaping more, I'm gonna add in some moss and some ponds and stuff like that, and of course trees. So it's gonna look a lot less awkward, but for now, this is how we have it. But yeah, with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started on our starter base. Oh my goodness, is that what I think it is? Oh my goodness. What is he doing? Sorry, Jays, I'm spying on your little helper. Oh, he is adorable. Anyway, as I said, I'm going to get started on our house, and I will see you guys whenever I get done. Cue the montage. Finished, well, at least mostly finished, making our starter base. It is so cute, and I can't wait to show you guys. So without further ado, let us turn around. Wow! Okay, you might see dirt. I kind of ran out of blocks, and I had a new idea. We're gonna infiltrate Jace's house so that we can see better. I hear mobs. So as you can see, we have like a little succulent vibe going on. I'm gonna replace all these torches with frog lights. Don't worry. I realize how ugly it looks, but mobs kept jumping down and exploding in my face. So I'm trying to challenge myself to build a little different than I normally do, and the style is kind of meant to be a little messy, as you can see. I thought that fit with the frog vibe well. Let's go inside. I have mapped out the inside a bit, as you can see. Now the vibe is like mushroom, succulent. I'm gonna have it be kind of like different colored in here. I'm gonna try to play with some frog lights and some stained glass. I want it to be really cool in here. I think I'm gonna line the place with normal pale oak maybe. We'll have to see. But the way I want this structured is that we can get anywhere with these platforms. So as you can see, all of these little holes that we have in the succulent are like little doorways and or windows, and we can kind of jump up from there. I'm gonna put some vines down whenever I get some so that it's easier to get up here. I've mapped out all of the little platforms. Each platform is gonna have like a little station to it, whether it's like crafting or smelting or things of that nature. When I was building this on the inside, I had, I don't know if you guys have seen, I forget which SMP it was exactly, or LD Shadow Lady had like a little raccoon character in something, and I remember that her little setup inside was like kind of messy. The storage situation was like really cute and cluttered. Okay, and as we get to this upper level, there are some little bits peeking out. This is partially because I didn't have enough concrete for the flower parts at the top, like the purple and magenta, so I improvised and made little outside overlooky parts. And then we have the uppermost layer, which is like the little bulb on the flower right here, this yellow part, and this is like one of the only like rooms we have, so I think I might make this into our like sleeping quarters. I'll have to see what blocks I get for the inside. I'm very excited, very excited. I think I'm gonna finish it up off camera as far as like the base interior goes. Can I? Okay, good enough. I have drawn up a little mappy map of what I want the place to look like. As you can see, I have portioned out the part of the island that we're on that I want to actually build on. Initially, I wanted to do this entire island, but I feel as if I was over ambitious. Of course, we can add on if we feel like it, if we get all of our goals done. For now, I want to do like the small portion that I have drawn up here, and I want to focus on a couple main areas. First up, as you can see on the little drawn up map, we have our home base. This will most likely get upgraded. A little portion right next to it I have labeled the Mudlands, which is going to be our little farming area. I have a really cute concept ready for that, so I am really excited to get that done. We're actually going to start on it today. So yeah, we have a bunch of little areas that I want to get done, and for right now I really want to get the farmlands at least started. I see Sate's fairy self. Okay, before we head over there, I'm actually going to kill some animals because I have literally no food. Like, this little piece of bread in my inventory is all I have left. So I'm going to go around really quick and replenish my my sustenance. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to outline kind of where that space is going to be based on how I drew it, and then I hopefully want to get started on actually building the little area. I know I want it to be very mud heavy, very moss heavy, so the terrain of it is going to be a bit different than what we have over here, but I am so excited because I have a plan for how I want it kind of laid out. It's like these little areas in the jungle where people do like their little fishing deposits, and then like the plants are over the marsh. You'll see what I'm talking about when I put up the pictures. But I want to do something like that, and I think it's gonna look really cute. Okay, I think we have plenty of food now. Oh yeah, I also have the map posted on my sneak peeks channel in my community Discord. If you're not already in my community Discord, please join. We're so cool, we're so awesome and cool and awesome. That was a really bad pitch. I post like a bunch of sneak peeks in there. I have like my commission info for those of you that don't know I also do commissions. I post a bunch of stuff in there. I like to keep you updated in the Discord because I know I get silent on YouTube a lot. I try to post on the community posts here more recently though, so I've been trying to keep up with that. But yeah, the best way to stay updated and stuff is in the community Discord. So we are going to place out a bunch of torches. We are going to clear out this little area. Thankfully it is literally right next to us, as I didn't want it to be like too far away. So I am going to get started on clearing all of this out, and I will see you guys when I get done. Montage! Alrighty everyone, I have cleared out the area that I am planning on putting the Mudlands in finally. That took me a little bit. I underestimated how long it takes to chop down trees. But yeah, I'm roughly going off of the map because I did pre-draw it before I actually like had the areas down, but it looks like it's about right here. So I covered up this ravine right here a little bit, and then it is going to be in this big patch right here. I am going to go ahead and map out the river that I'm planning on putting right there. That kind of separates like the home base and the Mudlands. I'll put it back up on the screen right here. But yeah, it kind of goes like this. We're gonna figure figure it out. I am going to roughly map out where this river is going to be, and then I'm going to start doing the terrain for the mudlands. I have officially gotten a bunch of mud. So to make this easier, I think I'm going to build up rather than, you know, like dig everything out and then build up. So I will see you guys whenever I get done with that. Of course, there will be a montage of me filling this little area. Guys, I have finally filled out the full little mud area. As you can see on the map, it isn't exactly the shape that it is on the drawing thing, but I did like the basic shape of it. Yeah, this is where all of our farmland is gonna be, and then like all of our mobs, like our cows and our sheep and our chickens and stuff like that. So let us reference this map again. I am going to go around and put in these little water patches that are on the map now. So while being very careful, there's a little one on the edge of the mudlands. And it starts right here and then it kind of goes along little edge right here. Now I am not going to do it exact to the reference because I kind of just squiggled on where I roughly wanted these to be, so I'm going to do this as we go. Okay, and now we have a cute little stream going out of the mudlands, and now I'm going to just fill in this bottom part with mud. Now that I have this little river part done on the outskirts, I'm going to go around on this little plot of land and make more little pond areas and some moss areas, and I will see you guys whenever I get done with that. I have officially put in all of the water and I have put all the moss stuff in, as we can see on the map. Not exactly like the reference, but you get the point of what I was trying to do for the drawing. I just wanted it to be very wetlandsy, and then when it comes to actual farming, I kind of just want it spread around everywhere. Maybe a little hut or two for like sheep and chickens and whatnot. So yeah, it looks so cute. The start of this series is going to be very trust the process. As I can see, it might be a little hard to visualize what, well, the vision is going to be, but once we get all the trees in here and we get all the stuff we need to do in here, I'm confident that it will all come together and look very nice. Alrighty guys, now that we have built our starter base and established our farmland over there right beside it, I feel that is a perfect way to end off this video. If you have enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, comment your favorite part, and subscribe for more. If you haven't already, please join our community Discord. It is linked in the description below. I would love to be able to talk to more of you guys. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, it's just a great way for me to keep you guys updated in an easy way on videos, behind the scenes stuff, things like that. If you are enjoying this series so far, please let me know as well. I am planning on doing this. I am also planning on doing a Witchcraft Revisited series, which I am so excited about, as well as a Hightail series after the next major update comes out, so stay tuned for more content to come. And now, with all of that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.